3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, let's get in their holes.
Long. Finds and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down here at the 20.
Effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
On the line!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop, D.
Yellow, yellow.
Yellow. Check. Lucky.
On second down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Slam. Check 24. Let's go. Motion.
15.
Check three.
This is Coleman. Dances by him. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. There's no line, Ernie.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Attack!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, tight. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check
15.
Check 3. 36.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes forced out to his left. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And it's no good. Let's pull it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Monday. Twist on Travis.
From the gun, here's Love. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check out.
56, right there. 56. That's
On.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Switch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Check out. 390.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got trips over here. Let's just
Check out. 140.
Let him know.
A quick pass out to Juju. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Let's go, Mexico. Run it up.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Draw play, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet.
Bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they get to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 22-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Yellow. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Packers 10. Redskins 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 69 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Elliott, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 22-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Second and 10 now from the 27.
43, 43.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Switch up.
15.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Let's go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. A little flat, a little 15. He's coming. Double up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Slayton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
On first down, Coleman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Motion, man. Motion. 12.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
Now it's locked. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. 10th carry now for Elliott. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Check. 40. Easy. Alert. Right. 6.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check out. Red 80. Hey, check. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Exit. Gone right. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Out.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
54. I got you.
Attack.
On first down, Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Hey, come on.
Now here's Mahomes. On the screen, Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
16, Redskins 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check.
Now Love. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Elliott. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check it back. Check it back. Whip. Go ahead. Watch the whip. Check 24. Check 24.
Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Packers. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Luck's good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Redskins 21. Michael Dixon sets your kickoff.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now, Luck. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Packers 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Easy. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Luck now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Luck now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11 feet. Line 36. Line 36. Bravo. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
One last throw here for Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.